My practice is limited to medical negligence work, has been for a number of years. I graduated law school in 1971 and was with the prosecuting attorney's office in St. Louis County for 5 years. Had a lot of jury trial experience there, over 100 jury trials. And I've now opened up my own practice, and I specialize entirely in medical negligence work. It's really been the culmination of my practice of over 35 years now. My interest has always been in trying to help people who have been severely injured as a result of medical negligence. These people need a voice, and I hope to be that voice for them whenever I can. Juries generally give doctors the benefit of the doubt. We have a burden in civil law of proving our cases by a preponderance of the evidence. That's more likely than not, or 51%. But juries frequently hold plaintiffs to a much higher standard than that in medical negligence litigation. And so it's very difficult sometimes to make that standard of care. It requires, frankly, years of skill and training and expertise. And it's not something that you move into right out of law school, at least not very successfully. So the fact that I've been doing this for decades really has been a help to me in trying to successfully represent these people who have been seriously injured. With my reconciliation training, in my mediator training, I really take an interest not just in successfully resolving a person's personal injury claim in the medical malpractice field, but in really representing them as a person, to help them in whatever way I can in healing the wounds that have been foisted on them by the injuries, the serious injuries that have taken place in their life because of medical negligence. Financially, we can heal those wounds, and of course that's the primary goal that we have, but there's a number of wounds through pain and suffering and hurt that have taken place, and if I can be a part in resolving those things as well, then that's another important goal that I have. And I don't think there's too many attorneys out there who are really interested more than just in the financial compensation for their clients, and that's appropriate and that's important. But I think there's a deeper calling that attorneys have as well, and that's what I try and gear my practice to as well. Certainly I've had excellent training. I've been very fortunate in working in the prosecuting attorney's office for 5 years with excellent trial attorneys, and then with a civil attorney who was regarded as one of the best in St. Louis. And I've really had the benefit of tremendous legal education. And I think in this field, really the best way to really make yourself better is simply to do it. I've had over 200 jury trials. I've represented thousands of people over the years, and it is a process of trial and error. And I think now that I've been able to successfully represent people over the years, that I'm really at the pinnacle. Well, if you feel you have been injured as a result of some hospital mistake or error, or doctor negligence or nursing problem, give us a call. The call is entirely free. We're glad to talk to you about the facts of your particular situation, or of your loved one's particular situation. If your loved one is not physically able to contact us, there's absolutely no charge. If we take your case, we charge you what's called a contingent fee. That's a percentage of what we're able to recover for you, and if for whatever reason we don't recover anything for you, then there's no attorney's fee whatsoever. We advance all the costs of the litigation. We don't take every case. We try and take only the cases that we feel we can really successfully prosecute. I feel that one of my strengths is that I'm always reachable. I'm not one of these attorneys who delegate to their secretaries or their associates to talk to the people who we represent. But I tell all my clients, if you have any questions about how your case is going, or any other questions whatsoever, call me at any time. And if I'm in trial or if I'm out of town in deposition, my secretary will get word to me, and I'll get back to you within 24 hours. And I'll be glad to talk to you about any problem that you may have. My name is Eugene Fahrenkrog. This is my law firm, and I appreciate the fact that you've accessed the website. I want to help you in any way that I possibly can. So please call me right away at 314-241-4567. I promise you that if your case can be won, we will do so.